You got to keep ripping it, man. You got to keep ripping it. All right, good people. We are live. And 901 needs Jesus. And so do my Atlanta Falcons. So me just gonna beat myself up before y'all get to me.
No. Don't jump ship. No.
No. Ain't got the right.
Have me had on Falcons every single week.
You can't be like that, bro. You don't want the South Haven Chargers to just.
Yeah, I got to go.
I mean, technically it's the same thing.
Falcons went all the way to London and said, "We just over here visiting. We just gonna see some of our friends, see the sights."
When y'all go to rehab? I got drugs in another country.
Went over there proud, didn't they? Representing.
Drugs.
What had happened? What had happened?
It was so bad they made y'all into a cartoon. They knew it was gonna be a bad game.
Y'all been waiting on this.
We have been waiting for this moment.
People to watch any kind of way possible.
Listen.
Welcome to Petty Moments. I'm Pastor P, and I'm getting blasted because my football team, the Atlanta Falcons.
Hold up. Dallas just gone again.
Cowboys fans are letting me have it today.
Period.
One win away from you winning.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I kind of felt that London game was so bad that you should just go ahead on and wait. This coming Sunday, we wearing team jerseys.
I'm going to be out of town. Won't he do it? I'm going to be out of town. Won't he do it?
I will have a jersey
Strategic.
On hand.
Well, I am your beaten down and broken host for today.
We love you.
But I got some great people with me. So great people. Can you look at this camera and tell them who you are? Don't turn your shirt. We don't want to see the shirt. Just tell them who you are.
I am Vicky Cox, Usher's Ministry, keeping petty, positive, and away from the pettiness.
And she's also an actor.
Yes, and we're going to talk about that later. I'm Rodney Hubbard, Brown member. My good buddy over here. And just watch the other shows. I'm too tired talking about what I do for a living. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day. But, hey, it got better. I'm sitting beside Lynn Whitfield.
Lynn Whitfield is in the house.
I do not look like Lynn Whitfield. I do not.
Between love and...
Love Lynn Whitfield, but I do not look like her.
Knock.
Oh, my goodness. You hear this at falsetto?
He can't even talk football.
Oh my goodness. We got a good show for you all. We started out with 901 Needs Jesus.
Amen.
If you hadn't copped that, go get it. Deacon Rod is not here today, so may his 49ers lose three weeks in a row.
Oh my God, they need to.
But before we get started, we Faith Family Football is what we're doing here. And I want to do something now that we're almost a quarter way through the season, right? Who are your Super Bowl picks?
Man.
I'm still with Dallas Cowboys. Not because I'm a Cowboys fan. I believe we know it's not the Falcons. We know they're not going. So I'm still with the Cowboys. Where you at?
Super Bowl teams, I'm still going to say it's the Chiefs until they not.
Chiefs.
And then I'm going to say it's the 49ers until they not.
I'm with you with the Kansas City Chiefs, maybe. I really do think so.
Next week going to determine a lot.
Yeah. Cowboys and Chiefs, that's mine.
I'm going to go radical.
Falcons?
I believe the Detroit Lions are going to represent the
No,
NFC.
you don't.
You also thought Atlanta would be better than they are right now.
Atlanta's 2-2. I told you we're going to end up being 9-8. I said we're going to get in the playoffs 9-8.
That is not what you said.
I did. I said we can't be 8-8. We know who we are. The Cowboys, on the other hand,
no,
y'all
don't flip
can be
the script.
14-2 and
Don't
still won't go to the playoffs. And if you do, you're not going to win anything.
What's up, Pastor Anderson? What's up? Y'all won. We saw
The
that.
Teen Titans won.
The Teen Titans won over the Bengals. We see you,
Oh,
Pastor
no, that
Anderson.
don't count. That don't count. That don't count. That don't count. Pastor Anderson, we can't let you make it on that.
Let them have something.
It is Pastor Appreciation.
You're right. Clergy Appreciation
Isn't
Month.
that right? Clergy Appreciation.
We appreciate you, Pastor Anderson, just not the Titans.
Hey, I'm so glad. How was Willie talking this morning when you talked to him?
He was like, "Good morning. Let us get started with our service. It's the first Sunday. Good morning, Sister Vicky. We're going to have a great service this morning." I was like, "No, bring that energy. Where's all that energy?"
It was too late. He knew what
And he was like,
going on.
he goes, "What do you mean? I mean, this is a great Sunday. We gotta get down. I'm gonna go back down front and represent with the clergy." Then when you called his attention to it, he comes up to help with offering. He goes, "Well, I'm just gonna walk down since you're up here." I said, "Okay." But it is Pastor Appreciation. That's right, Pastor Anderson. Y'all did win. I'm repping for you. I'm repping for you.
We're happy because we thought the Titans had forgot how to play football.
He can't talk, Pastor Anderson. Please talk
I
trash.
can't say
Please,
nothing.
Pastor
I
Anderson,
can't
come
say
on.
nothing. The Falcons are Taka. I can't say my Falcons are Taka. You know, I didn't really. So Jacksonville, I don't think is a good team. All right, I think my Falcons are a better team. We just don't have a good quarterback. And when we need good quarterback play, we're just not gonna have it, right? We get ahead. We got a good running game. We got a decent short game, but he ain't ready yet. It is what it is.
Why are you saying he's not ready now? You hadn't said that all season. You ain't said
I didn't
all
even know
these
his name
games
at the beginning of the season,
didn't
so
know.
I'm sticking with my story. I mean,
What's
it
his
is
name?
what it is. Ritter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it'll get better.
Sounds
Now,
like a Batman
on
movie.
the other side, since it's clergy,
Since it's Clergy Appreciation.
y'all pray for Pastor
Pastor
Deloach.
Deloach.
Because them Bears, we ain't the Bears.
Yeah, the Suicide Watch.
Praying, we praying
I mean,
for
it was
you.
2-0-3 teams. Somebody had to lose.
Yeah, but they gave it away. They didn't lose.
But you know what? I actually thought I had turned to the wrong game because when they up like 28 something.
They was up by 21.
And so then I'm like, oh, they don't won. Then later when I see the highlights, I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Pastor Deloach. They're on the petty prayer list.
Yeah,
Pastor
and since we had those great guests last week, we got to make sure they're on the prayer list as well because them Saints didn't win. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Hey,
Shout
Saints
out
lost?
Marnez. Your Saints
gonna be
didn't
in
win.
rehab, right with y'all.
Oh, wait. Pastor Jeff. Somebody please call
Oh,
Pastor
yeah, he
Jeff.
is still a fan. You know,
Pastor
Jeff.
Jeff.
Everybody look in the camera and say we praying for we praying for
We're praying
you.
for you, Pastor Jeff. I couldn't leave you out.
I don't know how.
I want you to know I'm thinking about you.
I know it's really
We're praying
hard
for
right now.
you.
I'm talking about.
What was all that bragging he did last
Oh
week?
no! I mean, the Steelers, even their helmets ain't shining no more. I don't know what's going on with the Steelers, man.
Hey, change the subject.
We talked about the passes
we did.
and stuff falling apart. Okay, I'm changing.
Change
Hey,
it.
Fell off the wall.
yeah,
Bro.
bro, bruh, fell out the
Only you
wall,
would notice
bruh.
that.
Let's have a moment of silence
A moment of silence for
the LSU. How did LSU? So
Listen,
LSU is the
listen.
first team I've seen to lose
Listen.
because they got a touchdown on the offsides penalty. If that boy didn't, they gave him the touchdown because that ball was moving. If they don't give him the touchdown, I think they run the clock out and still score and win.
Hence my T-shirt today.
Oh gosh,
Hence my
we
T-shirt.
can't have this.
Hence it. I don't know. LSU is always the hype. It always is, but they got shut down by Ole Miss.
All I know
Hotty
is
toddy,
at least
fins
you,
up.
You know, lost to a good team. They gave y'all one. I'm just saying, it is what it is.
So that brings me up. So I do think Alabama's a good team, but I don't think they're the Alabama old. Like,
Hey,
they regular now,
no,
right?
They,
Yeah.
not, they regular.
Yeah.
They're better than us.
Well, that's
That's
Mississippi
just-
State.
That's my
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
But Alabama is regular right now.
yeah. Okay.
They'll never be. They're on the catch-up side of the
Yeah.
dynasty.
John Williams heard that. Y'all regular. It's roll wave. It's not a tide.
Sierra Mist.
Sierra Mist. Only on petty moments can you lose to a team and talk bad
I was
about
about
them.
to say, are you still talking trash about them? But you
I'm not
lost.
glad about it.
Yeah,
Wait
it's
till
Alabama,
you-
man. It's Alabama. You know, let me
Roll
tell you what
Tide.
else I don't like about Alabama. Why I'm venting about Alabama. it's so many Mississippi folks who fans of Alabama. Like, you ain't go to school over there. You just picked the team 15 years ago that win and let me get on that bandwagon.
That's
like
true.
All these people in Mississippi that Colorado fans, you don't even know what a Colorado
No,
stadium
it's
is.
just the coach.
Yeah,
It's just the
yeah.
coach.
It reminds me of satellite Dallas Cowboy fans.
What you mean satellite?
Satellite. They are just like Alabama fans. I bet you 90% of Alabama fans you know have never been to Alabama or to the campus or to a game.
Probably that.
Exactly.
Probably.
90% of Dallas Cowboy fans
What's up,
is
Riley?
the same way.
Probably.
Shout out Deacon Rod. Shout out Riley. Shout out Pastor Anderson. I'm taking it. I don't feel well. This show should end early because my
He
Falcons
feels
doing-
just fine. Stand up for your team.
I'm still right. So here's the thing.
Tell
I
us.
said my team is going to be 9-8, and I said we're going to get in the playoffs. I did say we're going to win the division because I don't think Baker Mayfield is going to sustain any type of winning play for 17 years. So 17 weeks, 18 weeks. So I fully believe that. All right. As you can see, we still number 2 in our division. So I'm not far off. Right. We're not delusional like you know.
Don't even try. You just
I
get
didn't
ready to
say
wear
anything.
this jersey, friend.
Huh, what are you talking about?
Get ready for the jersey.
What are y'all talking about?
Okay. We need one more win.
4 games, bro.
Yep.
What
I mean,
y'all
that's my Super
discussing?
Bowl.
Yep.
I don't care about the season after that.
Yep.
I got a jersey for you too.
Period.
I don't know. I can't stretch it out.
On the other side, I got put on my head.
Hey, Sister Devora. Sister Devora is apparently a fan of football, so this year she's rolling with Jalen Hurts. The Eagles looked horrible today.
Satellite.
Yeah, satellite. Sister Devora, you get on the satellite list. We got a prayer list, a satellite list. Sean Williams, you just on the prayer list because you always got something to say about my Falcons. But the question about the Colorado. I stick with Dion because, I'm
Yeah.
a Dion fan, right?
Right.
So did Colorado bounce back, or is USC overrated?
USC will always be overrated
Okay.
to me. Because I'm not for the little team that just got drugged last week stay in the game or come back
Yeah.
in the game with me, regardless of the situation. I don't care. If Colorado had started out like they ended, USC would have
Yeah.
lost that game.
Yeah.
It took a while for Colorado to get started.
They had a great second half football game.
Yeah.
That was really good. And then going back to USC, what on the polls last year was even higher than who they played. Oregon was the team they played the year before.
yeah.
They was even ranked even higher. And now, but Dion said it. Coach Prime said it. They will not lose as bad as they did that
Right.
that
It
game.
ain't gonna happen again.
And the final score, what, 48-41?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And USC is known for doing that though, to have a great regular season
And
and then get to the end
Yeah.
and falter. So it's just like that's what they do. They can't hold up to their own hype. So
That was a
I
good
think they
game.
just overhyped to me.
That was a
Like
really
last
good
year,
game.
it was bad.
Pedestrian.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
What's up, Brother Rod? What's up?
Sister Devora said don't hate on her satellitism.
That's what they do. They make up words. It's just like trying to find a mascot when your team don't have
Sister
it.
Devora, I'm not gonna let you go out like that. I made the word up.
Oh, you made that. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. But I mean, it's a good word. Don't get me wrong. It's a good word.
So yeah, Deacon Rod brought up a great point. So at Brown Missionary Baptist Church, it is Men's Month.
Yep.
It's also cancer awareness. So as you see, Rodney got on the pink. Did you want to say anything about that? Because people might want to know why a Cowboy fan got on pink.
It ain't none they big. But look, no,
Real men wear pink.
the breast cancer problem, disease, the issue is a wild one. It touches everybody. So it touched our family in 2018. My wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. Praise be, she's on the good side of it now.
Mm-hmm.
We found it early. It was an aggressive cancer, so we battled it. We got through it. So it says warrior because one of her mantras is be a warrior, not a warrior. And I can't say the word.
Yeah, I was
That's
just
right, we
be a
got
warrior, not a
warrior.
warrior.
Warrior, not a
Yeah.
warrior.
Thank you, Lynn.
It's a thin line. Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
So if
Like I'm with you.
you see it got a 18 on it. That was the year she was diagnosed on the back. It's got hashtag Gina Strong because that was our rally cry for when she was going through it. So, and we had a cancer event this morning that we attended. So it's it's a big thing in our household.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I mean, shout out to Gina. I know I've been knowing Gina for a long, long time, even though we 26. And
y'all been 26.
yeah, we've been 26 for a long time. And but she handled it like a champ. You know what I mean? Just kind of faced it head on, and so that's part of the Men's Month is men making sure we get our screenings, but also understanding that it's Cancer Awareness Month, and we all have been touched. I even say, and I may be wrong, or maybe the elders kept it from us, but I don't remember cancer being a thing in our community as bad when we were younger.
I think it was just it wasn't talked about,
Maybe.
or somebody's sick, or people just kept going.
Right.
Yeah, you just keep going. You don't stop.
No, like the knowledge of it is different.
Yeah.
Like back then, we didn't go to doctors.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, just be
No,
serious.
that's for real.
How many times
Hold
Yeah.
on now.
I'm just saying,
We
I'm dead
didn't.
serious.
You-
Like, how many times you called your grandma when you got sick instead of calling the doctor?
Oh yeah. Well, I know a country remedy
What
for
was the
everything.
thing? I was about to say that was a remedy for
It's a remedy
everything.
And they would, I mean, we didn't know, this is just part of growing up,
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just, it is what it is. We
And
didn't do that.
men, breast
Men-
cancer
and
can
men hate
affect
to go to the
men
doctor.
too. It's not just a
Absolutely.
They
women's
hate to go to the doctor.
disease.
If man, look, I had this for real.
Mm-hmm.
I had a colonoscopy schedule for this past month.
Did you go?
Nah, see, a whole bunch of stuff happened. So I had to reschedule it, and it's coming up this month.
Go.
I'm going.
Okay.
It's just that I'm not looking forward to going. So
Can we just do
I'm
the
just-
blood stick?
No,
can't
do
we-
the whole thing.
they gotta
Do
put me-
it.
They got to put me to sleep. I got to not eat food.
Yeah,
Correct.
Then I can't eat no-
Listen,
I can't drink Kool-Aid the day
men. You
Okay,
can no.
I'm just saying, man. I'm
No colored foods, no
stressed out
colored
now.
items.
Yeah,
You don't do
then
that.
I feel like that's wrong.
That is not wrong. That's so they can get a good read. Men, you need to. You know what? Men's ministry, Deacon
Look in-
Rod.
yeah, look in the
Deacon
camera.
Rod.
Tell
We
them,
need
tell
a
them.
men's health checklist of everything you're doing when you're 20, when you're 30, when you're 40. Get the colonoscopies. Get that. Breast cancer affects men and women. So there's so many different things. Men, y'all have got to go get checked out. I want that checklist. I want that
It's a big
checklist,
thing.
Deacon
You-
Rod.
That checklist I mean, it would make sense for a lot of people because I had a checklist. Like, we didn't have a checklist. We just, we ain't feeling good, like, worse than not feeling good. And then
Right.
you go to the doctor,
Yeah.
somebody force you to go. And then
Yeah.
you find out, like,
You're almost
your
dying by the
cholesterol
time you get
bad. You
there,
find out
yeah.
your thyroids ain't no good. You just find out a whole bunch of stuff. So, and then my wife a nurse, so it's,
Miss Gina, make him go. Make him go, Miss Gina.
she just found out right now about me rescheduling those hours.
Watch it. Regina Hubbard. Rodney didn't go to his doctor's appointment, and then he going to play golf and everything. So I know you had time.
All that way.
Let's just tell everything on Petty Moments.
Hey, Rodney, we gonna go together. We gonna cry together.
You're not even going to cry. It's going to be no big deal. It's really not. It's not. It's not going to be a big
That's-
deal.
It's the thought.
It is.
Everything
You're
a
gonna be
man-
asleep. You're not
I
gonna even
and
know.
I know it's not.
I hear what
know
you're
it's
saying.
Not the same, but everything is
Yeah,
different.
Different.
So when you say, "Hey, man, at age 45, go get your prostate checked,"
Yes.
no,
Get your prostate.
You got to.
Get
you
your
got to
prostate
do it,
checked,
but
too.
it's not. How they,
Nah,
it's just
yeah.
an easy procedure.
It is.
It's
No, it's not.
It's
no.
not. So everything
You're not
after
gonna
that
make
for
me
me
believe that.
is gonna remind me of that. No.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have this checklist by next week, I think.
Yeah, we
Brother
need it.
Deacon
We need
Rod gonna get with the health ministry. We're gonna get that checklist out. We're gonna distribute that at one of these weekends, men.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, and all jokes, I know Petty Moments about laughing, but this is a real topic. Like, we real dudes that the whole thought of all that just, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm one of those people, like, I've tried to prepare the other way, right? So I got like 4 different life insurance. I even have a cancer insurance. If I'm diagnosed with cancer, they just pay me because I get to diagnose. I got a whole bunch of stuff lined up because I don't
Let's do the
wanna get-
health part. Yes. Listen, man, you owe it to your family.
We do.
You
We
owe it
do.
to your families.
Well,
do
we
that.
got an insurance policy. They
That's
gonna get
right.
paid.
I'm not talking just about the insurance policy, although that is very good too.
We-
The health
we-
part.
we-
I assure you, your wives and kids want you here, not your policy.
No,
Well.
you don't know my wife again.
Oh no, I'm Lynn Whitfield again, so right.
All right. Shout out to the sister divorce that do it for your family. Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
See,
That's right, sis. That's right.
So you know that kind of we're gonna pivot a little bit. So that's kind of some heavy stuff. That's some stuff that we do need. But my question here, because it was gonna be for the deacon, I'm gonna make sure I blast it was a question because he's a 49er fan. They always winning, and I'm losing, and I'm upset about this. What do y'all feel about church decorum? Progressive change in church, and then people maybe just trying to bring the world into the church. So you starting to see some stuff. Like I started off 901 Needs Jesus, right? I thought it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
I thought it was a positive message. It's good optics. I did have, believers, a little upset. Like, why are we doing that? What is the church place on that? And it kind of caught me off guard because I thought it was pretty chill. I knew the context in which it came, but then people start talking about, just dress code in church and the Baptist finger going away, I guess. And, just are we trying to be too worldly to reach people versus just reaching them? So
I think it's a difference between being worldly and being open to meeting people where they are.
Okay.
And I think that's the biggest thing. True story. Driving to church this morning, listening to Satellite, listening to 95.7, listening to something else.
You listen to ratchet music, Wing?
Well, no, that's not it. But I'm thinking about, I love those old gospel songs. And so this morning.
You listen to Tupac. All right, I'm through.
This morning, on the way in, I found it hard to find some of those old, gospel. But then the more I thought about it, it's like, if this is what's going to bring people to the church or bring people into that understanding, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that we're not used to.
Right.
Hey,
Sister Tiffany.
My bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
At the same time, I think it's more of we don't know how to mix the two.
Okay.
As opposed to
Going
not
too
being
far.
able to go one way or the other. So, like, we see things that happen in this church, and it's a mixture as opposed to we just gonna do this whole weekend. What churches have you seen bring a whole high school band through their halls?
I love that.
But
Absolutely
that's
love
like,
that.
no, we can't have this in the, that's too much.
Shout out to the former youth pastor. He did a good job.
But at the same, the GOAT. At the same time, what churches have you seen that have when they have their youth weekends, they have a fraternity, sorority weekend within the halls of the church. And then, like, we just saw a lady renounce her whole sorority. And it was like, what? So all of it, it's a problem mixing the two together. And then at the same time, it's people that, even when it's mixed together, they're going to have a problem with it.
Yeah.
So it's just how we supposed to mix the two as opposed to being one way or the other. Because at some point, I'm not saying you have to change, but you got to accept more than you turn away.
Yeah,
and I think so. For those that know me, especially here at Brown Baptist, I love the church that I attend. Shout out Pastor Orr. Make sure I say that on the front side.
That's how you sound.
Yes, he sounded exactly like that this morning.
I believe I'm a hybrid when it comes to that, right? So I was raised old school. Like, there was no drums even at the church. It was foot stomping, hand clapping. We, singing Dr. YB for this time. And I identify with that. But I also was the guy sitting there like, so why are we doing this? And couldn't nobody answer the question, right? Exactly. So if I asked the question, nobody would answer. It was just because we did it, right? And so I'm not, by any stretch of imagination, a seasoned saint, but I ain't next gen either, right? And so I think the church has to understand what's not at church to be able to relate to it. So the same church folks that maybe don't like what's going on right now was the ones 6-7 years ago upset that I would go on Facebook Live with church service. So I think it's more of an understanding, but I also think we gotta maybe sometimes pull people to the side and say, hey, like, no, you can't just walk during the prayer. Like, maybe you don't know, right?
There is some decorum. You gotta understand that part of the decorum, but you also got to be able to explain why we can't do certain things.
I was about to say, I think that's it, and it shouldn't be steeped in traditionalism.
Okay.
It should be
come on through, big word.
It should be. It should be a part of respect and respecting other people's portion of worship.
Right.
We actually had this discussion today with the ushers ministry where, our big thing is we want everybody to get inside the sanctuary, to have
Right.
that experience inside the sanctuary.
Well,
And that comes with the Holy Ghost scoot, asking somebody to slide down so you can get this family of 5 in. And we was able to do it this morning,
Right.
really well. And then one lady was like, well, I didn't want to be moved. And it's like, well, how did you talk to her? How did you ask? Like, hey, I got this family of 5. I want to sit
Right.
them all together. Can you slide down a little bit? And I think that goes to the respect part of respecting their part of the worship and still making sure that other people
Right.
can get in.
Yeah. And then at the end of that's a seat.
You'd be surprised.
No.
Marnez said our churches used to have splinters in them in the seats. That boy crazy. Shout out Marnez and that new baby.
Lord,
Hope you and the wife doing well.
So knowing why is a big thing to me.
Yeah.
Like if you can tell me why this is, I can probably get on board with it before you just say, it's just how we do things.
Right.
Right.
No, that's not an answer. So like
Explain it to me. Make it plain.
So when you're doing a pot roast, and when you get it, you
cut the ends off.
The ends and put
Yeah.
it in the pan. You do it. So if somebody said, "Why you do that?" Cause my big mom used to do it like this all the time. Okay, so I ain't talking to you no more. Let me go talk to Big Mom.
Right.
Go talk to Big Mom. Hey, why you cutting ends out? I seen you do that. I just did it because it wouldn't fit in the pan.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no real reason why I'm doing it. I
Right.
just did it so it wouldn't fit in the pan. And that mom is just like, I thought
Traditionalism.
it's just because of what
Traditionalism.
she's seen happen
Yep.
and not know why it happened. That's
Yep.
a big thing. So a lot of people coming up, especially young folk, they
Yeah.
want to know why on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you got to tell them.
Yeah.
If you don't tell them you don't know, help them know.
Yep.
Help
Right.
them find out.
Well, I mean, we could go longer, but I think they got my stuff set up to cut off at a certain time. Shout out to Steve. But I appreciate y'all rocking with Petty Moments. It is faith, family, and football. But we talk about some real stuff up here, and we have a little bit laid back. I got Jen Alpha in here running the technology.
Shout
you know
out
what I mean?
Jen Alpha.
You got me, Pivot Ministry holding it down, and then these seasoned saints. So the Lord is really working in all intergenerational.
Not we season them. Not we. We didn't join season saints.
I'm just going to hide behind the mountain.
I'm gonna hide
Chill the wind,
behind.
don't blow.
Ooh, come on, Will, hit it for me. Will, don't do that. Shout out, brother Howie. Hey, y'all. I know this is we almost at the end, right? And we're about to go. But next Gen Alpha, y'all come here. I want y'all on the other side. I want people to see who's running the technology.
Love it.
Come on around this side, bro.
There you
One
go.
time for Jen
Come on.
Alpha.
Yeah, come on, Jack. Yeah, you do, because you get here learning everything.
Man, come on.
Come on, you the hype man. Come on.
Sit next to Lynn.
All right. Now, this is the generation here. Guys, they are running technology. They got iPhones and iPads, but they may not know the hymn, right? So we got to teach them the hymns. Let them teach us some of this technology, and together we'll be able to do what God has called for us to do. All right, y'all can get out of the camera now. Y'all go sit it down.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had to put them out. All right. Well, y'all stay tuned. Like and share. Share this. If you're on YouTube, I need y'all to share, because we want people seeing that church people can have fun.
True story.
Say it again.
True story.
Yeah, have fun. Have fun the right way. Laugh, talk, and
Sit next to Superstar.
yeah. Because
And be very serious in worship.
y'all ever watch the movie Thin Line Between
That's
Love and
not-
Hate?
Man, just look.
Thin line between love and hate.
Rod, this is what you left me with today. Can we cut now? Are we cutting? Alpha.
Yeah, take
Jen Alpha,
it easy.
cut.
Who is it?
Like, share, appreciate